Hello everyone. I want to make this video and have my little opinion and my take on the Jimmy Miller and the shadow boxer stuff. Now, first and foremost, I want to address what happened on fight day. You know, on the day that Danny and Jimmy fought and I fought Stanoy to back off. The video that they made saying that we were stopping them from coming in was bullshit. I was asleep most of the day. I didn't even know they were in. Didn't even know they were out. I didn't know they were coming. You know, it didn't matter to me whether they were coming or going. I wasn't asked. You know, neither was Danny. You know, I went down and spoke to Danny when I woke up about 4:30, 4:45. Danny wasn't asked. He wasn't asked. But it was shit that we didn't need. You know, by shit that we didn't need, I mean, you know, phone calls and people sending us the video and people were already messaging us. You know, but it was just shit we didn't need. Do you know what I mean? It was just shit that didn't need to go on fight day. You know, for Jimmy to be latching on to a man of that caliber, I think says a lot about Jimmy's character as well. Says a lot about Jimmy's personality and Jimmy's character. You know, I suppose the reason why I have a little bit of a problem with it is because, you know, I like Jimmy. I did like Jimmy. I spoke to him in private. You know, I got vulnerable with Jimmy. I'd spoke to him about my personal stuff. You know, I've spoke to him in confidence. You know, and vice versa. He spoke to me as well. You know, but that won't ever get shared. I will never share what he said to me, and I hope he never share what I says to him. You know, that was stuff was kept in private. You know, that stuff was, just getting vulnerable, mental health and stuff like that. You know, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, but I called Jimmy a friend. I called him brother. You know, I spoke to him, hello brother, how you doing, brother? You know, when I bumped into him at the BKFC events, you know, I was happy to see him. I was happy to shake his hand. I was happy to spend time with him. You know, but this shit's changed. You know, this shit's changed. I've seen Jimmy in a different light, in a different perspective. You know, to the point where I don't really want to be around him. I don't really want to be speaking to him in private. You know, I don't want to be speaking to him at all, if I'm being honest. You know, I don't want to follow his stuff. I don't want to see what he's up to. You know, I don't want to like his content. I don't want to do any content with him. You know, this is the stuff that we spoke about before the Danny fight. You know, and I can totally see why he probably will not get back on the BKFC. You know, if he wasn't putting ties with who he was putting ties with, you know, that fight alone that he had with Danny would get him back all day long for the BKFC because of the way he fights. You know, because of the heart, because of the grit. You know, because of the 5-round war that he's just had with Danny Christie. You know, who wouldn't want to see Jimmy fight again? I know I will, and I still do. I still want to see Jimmy fight. I still think he's a fantastic fighter. I still respect him as a fighter. You know, anyone who can have a war with Danny like that, you know, I will earn my respect. You know, as a fighter, that's it. Yeah, I seen a video Jimmy's just made saying he's moving away from the shadow boxer. He's thinking about moving away from him. Yada yada yada. You know, again, probably for clicks and likes. You know, shadow boxer made another video saying he's never going to leave me. You know, this is probably another thing where they're going to do a planned back and forth, do some big numbers, and it'll all come out that they've always been mates. You know, they did this before. Roped me into it where I made a video backing Jimmy. Shadow was calling him a danger to women. Yeah, all this stuff anyway. But yeah, that's my little take. That's my little opinion. I wish Jimmy nothing but the best. You know, I don't wish him any ill feelings, or I've got no ill feelings or emotions towards him. You know, I really do wish him the best. I really do hope that he gets the fights that he wants and he makes it big in the fight world. You know, but he does it because of fighting, not because of the acting and the people he's got around him. You know, I hope he lets his fighting ability speaks for itself and he gets out there and he fights and has wars every time he fights, because it's exciting, it's interesting to watch. You know, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and that's what Jimmy Miller's always going to bring. But other than that, yeah, I'm done with him. But God bless.